Ladies and gentlemen, cowboys and buckaroos, McCoy Theater, Missoula Children's Theater is proud to present that bronc-busting rodeo star and singing cowgirl, Buckaroo Bonnie!
Hey! Howdy! Yahoo! That's right, that's me. I'm Buckaroo Bonnie, the bronc-busting balladeer. But that's quite a mouthful, so you all can just call me Buck. Now, it's mighty neighborly of y'all folks to drop by to listen to the yarn we've come to spin, and I'll be gol darn sorry as soap to disappoint all you nice folk, but I just don't know how we'll have the time to tell our tale right and proper, the way it ought to be told. Now, I know country folk is always busier than a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs, what with tending the land and the critters and such, but this here time of year is special busy. Well, we're coming up on the biggest doggone weekend of the whole dag-nab year. Why, shucks, folks, we're coming up on the county fair! Yahoo! The county fair! Oh, my goodness!
County fair, and down home feeling in the air. Yahoo! So get up out of the rocking chair, come to the county fair.
Now, Christmas Day is special, and New Year's Eve is swell.
You bet.
But I'm gonna tell you something, everybody to tell. It's
County fair, down home feeling in the air. Yahoo! So get up out of the rocking chair, come to the county fair.
Put those ribbons in your hair, get out your Sunday dress. You look mighty pretty, gal, and that I must confess. Shiny boots and clean jeans and slicker down her hair. Cowpoke always looks best when he goes to the fair. Oh,
County fair, down home feeling in the air. Yahoo! So get up out of the rocking chair, come to the county fair.
pitch the big top, raise the loud, and play that song of town. Build booths and chimney coops, county fairs in town. Folks will come to see their friends from farm and ranch and town. From here and there and everywhere, they come from miles around. Oh,
County fair, down home feeling in the air. Yahoo! So get up out of the rocking chair, come to the county fair.
bring on the hams and yams and jams, bring on them biscuits too.
Yum!
Bring on the chicken, fried or crisp, there's apple pie.
Yahoo!
Here come the hens and sheep, the ponies, and cows, and ladies, better hold your nose. Here come the pigs and sows. Oh,
County fair, down home feeling in the air. Yahoo! So get up out of the rocking chair, come to the county fair.
here we go.
County fair, down home feeling in the air. Yahoo! So get up out of the rocking chair, come to the county fair.
One more time.
County fair, down home feeling in the air. Yahoo! So get up out of the rocking chair, come to the county fair. Yahoo!
Howdy, folks.
Howdy, Buck.
Howdy do. Well, now y'all know me, but I'd like to introduce you to my family. My handsome husband of many years has gone on to his great reward. But he left me with 7 of the prettiest daughters ever made. This here's Sally Mae,
Howdy.
Donna Ray,
Howdy.
Sandy D,
Howdy.
Barbie Lee,
Howdy.
Bobby Joe, Little Zoe, and the apple of her mama's eye, Beauty Lou.
Never! Whoa!
Well, now you've met my entire family. Well, except for my sidekick and Mo Bone. That harmonious out. Good night. Bye. Oh, get too close.
We're gonna go get some cotton candy. We're mighty hungry.
And what about you, my beauty boo?
Oh, Mama, would it be all right if I went to see the flower judges? I hear the roses are especially beautiful this year.
Well, of course it would be, honey. Now you run along.
You sure you won't be lonely?
Nonsense. I got these fellers to do too.
All right, then, Mom. I'll be back soon.
Hey, Dusty, let's go head on over to the
Kissing booth, what for? I thought we was.
County fair, the down home feeling in the air. Y'all so get up out of your rocking chair, come to the county fair.
Howdy, friends.
Howdy, Buck.
Ain't this just a perfect day for county fair?
Sure is, Buck.
What y'all been doing lately?
Just tending the land.
Oh, tending the land.
Watching the crops grow.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. Feeding the critters. Yeah.
Just trying to make a living.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
What about you, Buck? What you been up to?
Well, I've been doing much the same as you, trying to make a living on that little farm of ours. It ain't the easiest thing in the world, that's for sure.
What about the rodeo? Have you been riding any bronco ropes in your calves?
Yeah. Not lately.
Aww. But you are going to ride in that rodeo tomorrow afternoon, ain't you?
I reckon not.
Aww. Auntie, but you got to ride in that rodeo. It won't be the same as that?
Well, that's mighty nice of you folks to say, but I don't think I will.
Aww.
I was thinking about going to that big rodeo on the other side of the mountains. That's where the real prize money is. But I don't think so. I don't want to leave my girls for that long, and besides, I can scratch out a living on that little farm of ours. Hey! Buckaroo Bonnie the farmer! That's me! Oh, well, now you folks better head along to the main tent. I bet the flower judging's already started, and I reckon my little beauty Lou's already there rooting for them red roses.
She's like, come on, y'all.
So long, friends. Oh, country folk, best neighbors in the whole wide world.
County fair, a down home feeling in the air.
Here
Y'all so get up out of your rocking chair, come to the county fair.
Howdy, friends.
Howdy, Buck.
Ain't this just a perfect day for county fair?
You said it, Buck.
What y'all planning on doing here at the county fair?
I'm going to look at the animals.
I love animals.
I'm going to ride the Ferris wheel.
Oh, Ferris wheel.
I've got 2 tickets for the rodeo.
Oh, you love the rodeo.
I'm going to eat some caramel apples.
Oh, don't eat too many of those, honey.
I'm going to get my fries and tomatoes.
I'm going to look at the arts and crafts. I like arts and crafts.
I'm fixing to doodle.
Whoa!
I'm going to enter the counter contest.
Well, I'll bet that'll be an utter treat.
You and your bad jokes. I just got the results for the flower judging contest. You want to read them?
Well, I'd be pleased to. Come on, everybody. Well, let's see here. Hey, Slim.
Yeah, what?
Would you like to read third place?
Much black.
Woo! The wide ribbon. For third place. Goes to Clarissa's Purple Petunias.
Congratulations, Clarissa. On!
Hey, Bob, here, please, really good reading. Please, Bob, come on, Bob, please, please. Hey, Dusty.
Yeah, Buck.
Would you like to read second place?
I'll be proud to.
Woo! The red ribbon for second place goes to Darla Jean Stages.
My Darla Jean, her days has always been my favorite.
what?
What, love, what?
Beauty Lou and I will deliver his blue ribbon personally.
Yeah! Whoa!
And maybe, just maybe, he'll have a special blossom for you, honey. What do you think of that?
Oh, Mama, do you think so?
Well, I don't see why not. Let's go down over that mine shaft and find out. Now, y'all enjoy yourselves here at the county fair.
County fair, the town hall feeling in the air. Yahoo! So get up out of your rocking chair, come to the county fair.
Well, now, honey, there's no reason to act so upset. I know that young miner was mean and ornery and ungrateful when we brought him his blue ribbon, but there's no reason to carry on like this. I'm sure he didn't mean anything personal by it. He's just lonesome, I guess.
But he was so mean, he acted just like a beast.
I know, honey, but he didn't look like a beast. He was handsome.
Well, I wish he did look like a beast. I wish upon a wishbone he'd look like a beast, so no one can speak to him at all.
Now, Beauty Lou, you be careful what you wish for. You know what my mama always said about wishbone wishes? You've got to wish upon a wishbone and break it right in two. And if you wish with all your might, your wish will come to you. A wishbone is the only way to make your wish come true. Well, now, honey, I'll be right back. I'm gonna fetch your sisters. They're on the midway munching the last of the cotton candy. They left you alone as usual. Seems like you're always by yourself. Sometimes I wish we lived in town so you could have a friend to play with.
Oh, so do I. I wish upon a wishbone I had a special friend.
Well, now, honey, I'll be right back. I promise, and like I always say, a promise is a promise, all right?
All right, Mama. Hello.
Hello? Sure, honey. Goodbye. Come on, round girls.
Hello, Beauty Lou.
Who are you? How do you know my name? And why did my mom tell us you?
Because she didn't see me. You're the only one who can see me or hear me. I'm your imaginary friend. When you wish on a wishbone.
Oh my, I have an imaginary friend.
What's that, honey? An imaginary friend? Why, Beauty, you'll never be lonely again. Why, an imaginary friend will do anything you ask because, you see, he's really a part of you.
But I don't understand.
Just listen, I'll explain it all. Is what you want him to be. He does what you want him to do. His words are all secrets between you and me. And no one can see him but you. For he is the child of your heart, born of your wishes and dreams. He lives in the sunshine when you are apart. daughters, and that makes them all real special. Now Sally Mae and Donna Ray are really more than just okay, and Sandy D and Barbie Lee, they suit their mama to a T. Now Bobby Joe and Lizzo, they go just where they want to go. When I say yes, they say no, but they love their mama so. A mama is a mama, and she loves her little girls. Though they act like Western, mama loves her little girls. A daughter is a daughter, and you love her all your life. She reminds you of that love when you were someone's wife. Now Beauty Lou's a daughter who could make the rainy skies turn blue. Now partner, I've got news for you. I love my Beauty, Beauty Lou. 'Cause beauty is as beauty does. She's just like her dad, who was a rose that now grows way up high in that garden in the sky. That's why a mama is a mama, and she loves her little girls. Though they act like Western mama loves her little pearls. A daughter is a daughter, and you love her all your life. She reminds you of that love when you were someone's wife. Yes, it's the story of a love between a husband and a wife. I loved my married life. Oh, I loved being his wife. Oh! Well, girls were growing up, and their mama was growing older. Gotta get me a smaller dog. Well, there were good years and bad years. Good crops and bad crops, but we always got by. That wasn't until this year. Well, the corn should be up to my shoulders by now, and it's barely knee-high to a grasshopper. I don't know what we're gonna do.
Yeah, but just look at this corn. You can hardly feed the field mouse with this, hardly lets a chicken.
What do you reckon we should do?
Maybe you should remember that big rodeo.
You mean that big rodeo over the other side of the mountains?
Yep, that'd be the one.
Well, I better talk to my girls about that. Listen, you two should get back to your chores.
Stampede!
Those are some Don't you fellas forget to fix that fence on North 40. Good morning, Sally Mae.
Good morning, Mama.
Donna Ray.
Good morning, Mama.
Sandy D.
Good morning, Mama.
Barbie Lee.
Good morning, Mama.
Bobby Joe.
Good morning, Mama.
Little Zoe.
Morning, Mama.
Beauty Lou. And Beauty Lou.
Oh, good morning, Mama. Now! Hey, what about me?
Shh. What's that, honey?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all.
Would you be quiet? Quiet? Well, I hardly said a word.
Gonna get me in trouble, now go away!
Go away! Why? I just got here.
Oh, sorry, Mama. How did you sleep?
Not well. Yeah. Just like Clyde, apparently. Now, Clyde, go back to sleep. There's nobody there.
Why not?
Well, honey, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Now, gather around your mama. We have to have us a chat. You see, girls, I've got some bad news.
Bad news?
Oh, no!
Not bad news. Please, Mama, please.
I'll plug my ears.
Please, Mama, please.
Ah!
Oh, Mama, what is the bad news? Perhaps we can help.
Now! Well, honey, you're going to have to help. You see, me, Slim, and Dusty are going to the rodeo, and you're all going to have to do our chores on the farm while we're gone.
Chores?
Like milking the cow, feeding the chickens.
That doesn't cry.
That's too hard.
We can't do it. Ah! Of course we'll help.
dress with colors of lace surrounding my face. Well, now, ladies, that's a mighty tall order, mighty tall indeed. But if you really want your wish to come true, there's only one thing you can do.
What's that?
You've got to
Wish a wish upon a wishbone and break it right in two. And if you wish with all your might, your wish will come to you. Forget your four-leaf clover, 'cause it will never do. A wishbone is the only way to make your wish come true.
now, Sandy D and Barbie Lee, what would fill your hearts with glee?
We're little girls with legs and pearls as big as they can be.
A strand of pearls.
As white as snow.
And as big as mine, big toe.
Whoa!
Well, now, ladies, that's a mighty tall order, mighty tall indeed. But if you really want your wish to come true, there's only one thing you can do. Get in line. You've got to
Wish a wish upon a wishbone and break it right in two. And if you wish with all your might, your wish will come to you. Forget your four-leaf clover, 'cause it will never do. A wishbone is the only way to make your wish come true.
now, Papa Joe and Little Zoe, if you like something, yes or no.
A diamond ring would make us sing do re mi fa sol. A ring of diamonds, all sparkly and bright, like the stars in the night.
Well, now, ladies, that's a mighty tall order, mighty tall indeed. But if you really want your wish to come true, there's only one thing you can do. I warn you, Clyde. You want to fight? That's what I thought. You've got to
Wish a wish upon a wishbone and break it right in two. And if you wish with all your might, your wish will come to you. Forget your four-leaf clover, 'cause it will never do. A wishbone is the only way to make your wish come true.
Now, how about you, my beauty Lou? What would make your wish come true? Oh, I suppose a single rose, especially from you. Just one single rose?
A rose of bread to wear upon my head.
Well, now, beauty Lou, that's not too much to ask for. But still, if you really want your wish to come true, there's only one thing you can do. I said no! I killed her.
Come on, Clyde.
Drama queen. You got to
Wish a wish upon a wishbone and break it right in two. And if you wish with all your might, your wish will come to you. Forget your four-leaf clover, 'cause it will never do.
a brand new dress,
Yes, yes, yes.
a strand of pearls,
We're little girls.
a diamond ring.
Would make us sing. Just get just leave it down.
Just one single rose.
I suppose.
Oh,
Wishbone is the only way to make your wish come true. Yeah!
well, now, you girls be careful while I'm gone and get all your chores you lose, Mama.
And don't forget our presents.
And bring back lots of money.
Be careful, Mama. Don't get hurt.
I won't, girls. Bye now.
Take
Bye,
care.
Mama.
Bye, Mama.
Bye, Judy. Bye now. Well, fellas, we got a long walk ahead of ourselves, and that rodeo's this evening. Come on, boys. Glad. Let's get going. Hey, fellas, ain't this just the perfect day to take a walk?
Sure is fun.
A bird chirp.
Chirp, chirp, chirp.
And all the little animals say hello.
And some of the bigger animals too, I guess. Come on, boys, let's mosey. Boy, oh boy, I just love taking a walk at sunrise and watching them cactus slide on by.
Oh, snap, Clyde!
Oh, I know, Clyde, my feet is hurting too. Well, we've been walking nearly half a day. Time sure flies when you're having fun. Hey, look! I see the rodeo up ahead.
Yeah, just look at the crowds a whooping and a hollering.
Yeah! Just look at the cowboys itching to jump out of their first event.
Got it.
Hey, Clyde, it looks like we're just in time. Then festivities is about to begin. Well, they come from the Red River Valley. They come from the borders down by Mexico. They come from the prairies and they come from the plains and the mountains of Colorado. Well, you
Get on top of that fucking bronc. He's mean, he's lean, ain't never been broke. Open the gate and the count to 8. That's the ride of the old cowboy.
it's
Yee-hi-ho, the rodeo, bronc and a steer and an old lasso. Yee-hi-ho, the rodeo, come to the rodeo.
it's
Yee-hi-ho, the rodeo, bronc and a steer and an old lasso. Yee-hi-ho, the rodeo, come to the rodeo.
you tried it. It's
Yee-hi-ho, the rodeo, bronc and a steer and an old lasso. Yee-hi-ho, the rodeo, come to the rodeo.
it's
Yee-hi-ho, the rodeo, bronc and a steer and an old lasso. Yee-hi-ho, the rodeo, the rodeo. Yahoo!
Well, congratulations, Yellow Buckaroo. You won that prize money fair and square.
Gee, Buck, I never said I'll beat you.
Well, a year or two ago, I would have given you a run for your money.
Come on, everybody, it's time for the square dance.
Yahoo!
Sure you're not coming, Buck?
No, me and Clyde gotta get home. You had fun, though. Bye.
You're coming square dancing, ain't you, Buck?
Nah, me and Clyde gotta get home. See you there, though.
All right, ever. I get to square dance with Daisy.
No, I get to square dance with Daisy. Remember last time she kept you right, though?
Yeah, I guess she did.
Well, Clyde, it looks like we're just gonna have to work the farm a bit harder this year. I just wish I could have gotten those presents my girls had asked for. I guess that old wishbone wish just wasn't strong enough. Oh, that was some wrong.
Rough?
I'll say it was rough. Come to be poor as a church mouse. And we'd still get to watch that beautiful sunset and watch them cactus slide on by. We'd still get to listen to them birds chirp and say hello to them little bars critters. But there's some mighty big critters in this forest. Say, it's getting dark. Maybe we should take that shortcut past the old mine shaft? Oh, now, Pat, don't be scared. Okay. Ooh. He's not there. I'm serious. Let me turn around. Well, now you listen here, little man. There's no one behind me.
Yes, I'm trying to do this.
There's someone behind me.
Yes, 8 daughters.
Are you saying that
And you would steal them for me?
Well, now, golly, I'll pay you what it's worth, but you're gonna have to trust my credit.
I want no money from you. Here, you can have this rose back.
Your most prized possession. For me? Well, what do you want in return?
In return, I shall have your most prized possession. I shall have your oldest daughter, your beauty, to live forever in this mine.
Well, now, you've gone too far. If you think I'm gonna send my little girl to live here, then you must be plumb out of your... Okay, Mr. Well, you can do what you want with me. You can lock me up in that there mine, in the dark, and the cold, the bats, and the rats. Golly, that sounds scary. But my little girl...
Shall never be harmed. I will build her a castle on the hill, and when I'm gone, all my riches will be hers.
Well, I do have my other girls. And the farm is doing poorly, and my rodeo days is far behind me.
I shall support your family and you, Bucker. Betty.
Bonnie.
Bonnie. Right. The choice is yours. What choice do you have?
Now, mister, you don't paint a very pretty picture. But why beauty? Why my little girl? What makes her so special? Wait a minute, I remember something. Your voice. Why, you was the handsome young miner, but with a beast in your heart. A beast born in a cave, feeding on passion. Passion for gold. And roses. Blue ribbon roses. And why, it was my beauty's wishbone curse that took the beast from your heart and made you look like a... Well, I better be heading home. I will talk to my beauty and see what she says. But if you hurt as much as one hair on her little head...
I would not. I could not, for she was a rose. Beauty, my one and only. Now, off with you.
I'm leaving. I'll have an answer for you before the sun sets tomorrow night. But, mister, there's got to be some other way.
Go!
I'm going! Flee back! You can come out now. It's safe. Some guard dog you turned out to be. Poor fella. Well, when I got home that night, I sat down there in the moonlight. And I thought, and I thought, and I thought. And I realized I had no choice. No choice at all. So, when the sun came up and the rooster crowed,
All just wake up already.
I knew what I had to do. I had to find my beauty. She had the answer. Oh, Beauty! Beauty Lou! Well, I reckon she's still asleep. Aww! Nothing soothes my nerves like the sounds of my critters. Now, what you're about to hear is real down-home country music, folks. So you all just listen up. Now, when you think of country music, you probably think this way. About cowboys, luck, or driving a truck across the USA. You think about them banjos, guitars, and fiddles too. But the real sounds of country are waiting here for you. Now you don't need no washboard, you don't need no steel guitar.
No, sir.
So put away on percussion, we got Dizzy Donkey and his marvelous mule. On strings, the perkiest passel of ponies in the county. And on horns, the hottest herd of Holsteins this side of Old McDonald's farm. Last but not least, our all-time favorite guest star crooner, Levi Now, without any further hesitation or recitation, we proudly present the Barnyard Symphony with a 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, with an blank, 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 and a and a doo-doo-doo. Here we go with a and a take it, Bossy. The music of the country as fine as it can be. Just step out on the back porch for the Barnyard Symphony. Hey, how about a critter parade? Come on, let's go. Let's see a nice critter line. Ready? Here we go. With a 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, with a and a and a doo-doo-doo. Here we go with a and a take it, Bossy. The music of the country as fine as it can be. Just step out on the back porch for the Barnyard Symphony. Yeah! Oh no, what was the big? I am long tuckered out. Mama, you want to sing a little piggy? Get on up here, you little bacon bit. Well, now I've heard everything. A singing pig. Mama, you're home! Mama, you're home! Mama, you're home! Mama, you're home! Guess what, girls?
What, Mama?
I'm home. Oh, Mama! Well, sir, it wasn't easy explaining to my girls what I've been through, but they listened, and they were shocked, and they were horrified. But when they thought it over, they realized what had to be done. You gotta go, Beauty.
You really should go, Beauty. You must go.
You have to save Mama.
You have to sit far.
It's the only thing you do.
You must go!
Well, Beauty thought it over, and then she said, okay.
Hooray!
So the girls said goodbye to their sister,
Toodaloo, Beauty Loo.
and off they went to tend to their chores. Well, now, Beauty, honey, don't you worry. That beastie feller gave me his promise, and like I always say, a promise is a promise.
Don't worry, Mama. I'll be okay. And I'll be back to visit real soon.
So I said goodbye to my Beauty Lou. Before I went back into the house, I turned around for one last look, and I saw the funniest darn thing. Now, I couldn't quite hear what she was saying, but it looked like she was describing the journey she was about to take, only there was no one there to listen to her. That was the funniest darn thing.
And that's why I gotta go. To save Mama, to save the farm. We would all be lost without the farm.
I understand, Beauty. You'll see me again when the time is right. Once again, when you wish one a wishbone. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye, my friend. I'll never forget you.
And off she went. to the friendly-looking critters. Finally, she arrived at the mine. There she saw the beautiful blossoms that brightened the entrance to that dreary cave, and she reached to touch one of them pretty flowers, but stopped and shuddered when she realized she was not alone.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to touch your flowers.
And I'll be doggone if that beastie feller didn't give my beauty a rose. Well, he gave her 2 or 3, a real rosy bouquet, and he made sure she looked at them pretty flowers and at nothing else.
Don't look at me. You need to see me in your imagination only. Imagine a young, handsome man, perhaps a cowboy, and he's your friend. Yes, I will be your imaginary friend.
Oh, but I already have an imaginary friend.
No! He is gone. I shall take his place. Don't look at me. Don't ever look at me.
And then that furry fella described to Beauty how she would live a life of luxury. Her food would be served off of plates of gold and her drinks from goblets of gold. She would spend her time in the mansion above the mine. It would be her home, and the beast would tend to her every need. But she must never, not ever, look him in the face.
But why not?
For I am ugly, more than ugly. I'm a beast. One look at me and you will surely leave, and then I will once again be alone.
But I made a promise to stay, and a promise is a promise. Oh, this is silly. If I can't see who I'm talking to, then I might as well be alone.
No, you must! I told you. I begged you. I warned you. And now you will leave. It's all right. Go. Be with your family, and don't fear for them.
I promise to stay, and a promise is a promise. Oh, let's shake hands and be friends. Besides, you're not that ugly. Just a little furry, that's all. So let's shake hands and be friends, all right? All right.
And they would become friends. Great friends indeed. Beauty would teach the beast the manners you've never known. She would teach him to stand and walk like the man she knew he was inside his heart. She would teach him the games that children love. She would even teach him to dance. But Beauty knew life was more than just play. Together they would do the beast's daily chores, tend to the roses, work the mine, and stir the fire when the chilly autumn wind blew through the valley. As days and weeks went by, she began to see the beauty in his beastly face. They had become friends, real friends, beyond imagination. But Beauty often thought of home, and the beast could see the loneliness in her eyes.
Beauty Lou, I think it's best if you go home for a short time. Go tell your mother and sisters the life we have. Come, Beauty Lou. Come, you and I are
Happy?
happy. Yes, happy. Aren't we?
Yes, we are. I'll go home, but just for a short while.
Yes, a short while. For if you don't return, my heart will surely break. Now, come. Let us go and we'll have a farewell dinner, and you will be gone.
Meanwhile, back on the farm, things were going well. Thanks to the gold the beast had sent us, we made it through the year. We made it right well at that. But still, I often thought of my Beauty Lou. And many's the night I would sit there in the moonlight and sing them sad cowboy songs, like I used to sing when the girls were small and sweet like little lumps of sugar. Hey fellers, you remember this one? Yeah. It's one of the saddest, but it's one of my favorites. A cowboy's life is misery. He rides from dawn till dark with just a pony or a ram. It's enough to drive him stark. Raving mad. Oh! Crazy mad. Oh! The life we've had is just plain bad. That's why this song's so sad. A cowboy rides through not a beast at all. He's my friend. Honey, he ain't much to look at, that's for darn sure. Oh, but he treats me like a princess, and he has a heart of gold. That's mighty fine news. Now, the calendar year's coming up. How long can you visit? Can you visit till then?
Oh, I wish I could, but my friend says his heart will break if I don't come back soon. It's not fair that someone so kind looks such like a beast.
Oh, well, honey, I reckon you're old enough to hear the rest of the story. Many years ago, there was a county fair, and there was a handsome young feller who lived down by the mine. There was a little girl named Beauty Lou, so mad at that feller, so mad she could spit, so mad she wished upon a wishbone that he would look like a beast. And what I always told you about wishbone wishes.
So it's my fault.
Oh, now, honey, don't be so hard on yourself.
Mama, how could I?
Say, I've got an idea. Now, Beauty Lou, you're pretty good at that wishbone wishing. Now, what if, since you're the one that turned him into a beast, you made another wishbone wish that turned back into the handsome young fellow he was before?
You really think so?
Well, I reckon it's worth a shot. Well, let's mosey on over to that mine shaft and find out.
Let's hurry!
And hurry we did! Beyond the picket fence, over the mountains, we walked and walked. We took a drink from the passing stream and waved hello to those friendly little critters. And we kept on walking. We walked until it was almost sundown, and it was dark. Well, not that dark.
Sorry, Buck.
Thanks, that's better. Oh, honey, look, there he is. I hope we're not too late. You get to wishbone wishing.
I wish upon a wishbone that you will be a beast no more. That you will be as handsome on the outside as you are on the in.
Honey, I reckon we're too late.
Mama!
Oh, honey, wait, what's that out here?
I am what you want me to be. I do what you want me to do. My words are secrets between you and me, and nobody can see me but you.
Well, now that's a real down-home happy ending if I ever did see one. Yahoo! Well, now, Sally Mae, Donna Ray, Sandy D, Barbie Lee, Bobby Joe, and Little Zoe all had a chance to go see themselves up like bridesmaids. And as for me, I had myself a new son-in-law, and a heck of a fella at that. And as for the bride and groom, well, they had each other, and that seemed to be enough. Come on, boys. Clyde. Oh, Clyde, this is going to be the best county fair yet. Why, all the ladies will come out for the flower judging, and all the cowboys and cowgirls will be there for the calf roping and the bronc busting. Why, there'll be all sorts of critters,
know us, Sarah and I are a tour team from Missoula Children's Theater out of Missoula, Montana. Every year, the International Tour Project sends about teams to all 50 states and about 16 different countries. There are about 750,000 audience members, like you guys, who watch about 65,000 cast members. But these guys did a great job, so let's give them a round of applause. Monday. They didn't even know who we were, and in a week's time, they pulled this off, and that's pretty incredible. One more round of applause. Now, in just a moment, we are going to do a photo call, which you guys are all waiting for. But before we do, we're always asked about our t-shirts. We do have t-shirts for sale, about $15. They'll be with Sarah. Also, when you guys are done, I'll dismiss you to your adult. You can go back and change out your costume. Make sure to put your costume back inside of your costume.
Let me say a quick word about costumes. So, adults, it's awesome if you guys want to take pictures with them, that's fine. When you're done taking pictures with your children, please send them on back. We prefer if there are no adults in the dressing rooms, just kids in there. So, kids, you are going to go change out of your costumes, untie any knots that you have. If you have a knot in your bandana or a knot in your handkerchief, please untie any knots in those, or if you have a knot in your skirt, untie them. If you can't untie them, please let me know. You are going to take whatever clothing you have in your bag, out of your bag, put your costume into your bag. Then you will form an orderly line. Orderly line. It only works if you are in a line. Line. And I will check you off one by one. Line.
All of that madness is going on. I'll be up here with a free workshop. That's right, free. Free! You want to put this set into a Ford F-150. Woo! If you would love to, please come and hang out and help me take down the set. But for right now, let's go ahead and do that photo call. All special folks, come on up. Good. And we are going to do character poses on 3. 1, 2, 3. Character poses. A group Yahoo on 3. 1, 2, 3. Yahoo! Hold it. A silly pose on 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, arms down to the side, big cheesy smiles out of the audience. 1, 2, 3. Guys, you may all go back, except for the critters. Stay here. Everyone else back behind the stage. Critters, when I count to 3, form your critter hand.